Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to explain about our research, the title of Analysis of Transitional Ustazah Leadership Capacity and Communication to Create Building Block Community. Me and my team, Dr. Nuriyati Samatan, Dr. Rina Sugiyarti, Dr. Sri Hermawati, Ahmad Fatoni, and Sandy Ekananda. The existence of Ustazah or Nyai started in Pondok Pesantren or Islamic boarding school. They have responsibility to forces female students in Pondok Pesantren. As assistant Nyai, they have not received the attention to research. Meanwhile, the finding of Samatan 2007, the existence of Nyai and Ustazah in Islamic boarding school, both traditional and modern Islamic boarding school, has a significant role. The position of Kiai as patron in Brunei 1999, Nyai, Ustazah and student as client are one of the causes so the existence of Nyai and Ustazah doesn't get too much attention in research. Transformational leadership refers to a leader who moves his followers through the influence of the charism, inspiring intellectual stimulation or individual consideration to achieve or outcome. According to Byrne, transformational leadership consists of four components. First, idealized influence, B, intellectual stimulation, C, inspiration, motivation, and D, individualism, consideration. These four leadership styles are called the 4I or transformational leadership. Communication leadership. There are several basic dimensions of the leadership style: mutual trust between the leader and follower, the growth and the structure of initiative, or the reflects the responsibility of leader to limit and arrange his own and subordinate parts in order to meet goals. Social exchange theory. Transformational leader can influence follower engagement through social exchange by creating a friendly and trustworthy environment at the point of discussion of social change theory. Social change theory suggests the followers reciprocate leaders' behavior towards them with their own behavior that are reciprocally appropriate as part of the process of developing social change relationship. The methodology of the research, the method of use in this research is mixed method. Qualitative and quantitative research are carried out simultaneously with the same weights. Mixed method design is used simultaneously with the qualitative method more dominant than the quantitative method. The consideration the weights of the study is based on data treatment. Quantitative data set treated as complementary data based on the limitation of collecting respondents at one time and the data analysis stage. Quantitative research was carried out by quasi-experiment through pre-test and post-test, and the quantitative research was carried out by the observation, focus group discussion, and in-depth interviews. Discussion characteristic the transitional Ustazah movements. Some of the characteristics of the transitional Ustazah are found as: first, being a traditional environment. Second, living experience outside the traditional environment. Third, educated. Fourth, have a referral group outside the traditional environment. This study found the leadership of transitional Ustazah has a significant role. Transitional Ustazah gate is in the realms of Islamic boarding school and outside of Islamic boarding school. For some of the transitional ustazah, the existence also began to penetrate into the modern roles on limited scale. Like this transitional model of ustazah transitional. This observes characteristic of the ustazah and transitional Nyai movement are first inclusive. Nyai and transitional ustazah as opinion leaders in the community carry out the inclusive movement, such as incorporating women's equality value in the female santri curriculum. Second, taqiyah. The Nyai movement and the transitional ustaz are also indicated by taqiyah, namely hiding the movement from controversial circles. Third, sorting out the community. If they are in the conservative society, these ustazah and transitional Nyai tend not to discuss or put forward new views, for example of human rights, about gender equality. The leadership of ustazah and Nyai in the pondok pesantren environment began to emerge when Gus Dur's leadership as chairman of PBNU in 1984. The existence of Gus Dur then became a teacher and was followed by NU youths who have been working on the university since 1940s. They then established NGO in various parts of this country, and they carry out their activity of Nahdlatul Ulama Islamic boarding school. This movement paid off, one of which was the emergence of Nyai and Ustaz as opinion leader, but in Islamic boarding school and outside the Islamic boarding schools. Now, the traditional ustazah is transformed into a transitional ustazah, following in the footsteps of female Nahdlatul Ulama figure, Mr. Sinta Nuria, Khofifah Indar Parawansa, Yeni Wahid, and others who have applied the rules of modernist woman. Test through the pre-test and post-test conducts the transitional ustazah using the different tests show that some material have not been mastered properly and some have been mastered. This table, it's look like this. Material previously not mastered by the participant were assertive women's leadership capacity, organizational management by objective, internal and external cooperation, corporate culture, character building, and social relationship or interaction. This can be seen from the pre-test answer. The trainer more than 50% the participant answer incorrectly the pre-test question. Among this material, the material on social relationship interaction and the material that the trainer didn't master, as indicated by 31 people answering wrong and many as 31 people from 35 training participants. Material they have been successfully mastered by the participant are assertive women leadership capacity, organizational management, internal and external cooperation, corporate culture, character building, and social relation. Meanwhile, the material that still needs to be improved is management by objective or MBO. Conclusion: the transitional ustaz is part of the Indonesian women movement, which has an important role in building the capacity of Indonesian women as a whole. The leadership capacity of the international transitional ustazah need to be improved in the future in order to increase their role in society. Thank you.